everyone, today I'm going to talk about all three of the Naked palettes and share my thoughts and opinions on them, which one I prefer, as well as which one I think might suit you best depending on your kind of colour preferences and skin tone. And don't forget to check out a blog post that I'm going to link below, which will go out at the same time as this video, because that will have swatches of all three palettes alongside each other. So just in case you didn't know already, I'm going to quickly mention that Urban Decay describe the first Naked palette as bronze hued neutrals, the second Naked palette as taupe hued neutrals, and the third palette they're describing as rosy hued neutrals. I feel like with the first one, a lot of the colours are very similar. There's a lot of kind of mid-range bronzy goldy colours, and a lot of them are very shimmery. There are two mattes in there, but a lot of them are shimmery, and I think Naked one gives a really kind of bronzy, soft, smoky eye. If you're really into that, then I think you would prefer this, and I prefer this one. This is my favourite, and it has been. Even though I've bought the other two that have come out, this has always been my go-to one. When it comes to Naked 2, I think that the colours are a lot more varied in tone, so you have a few more kind of lighter colours that are going to be really subtle and will go well with like other aspects of makeup, like a bright lip or winged eyeliner or whatever. And you also have varying shades like the Naked one that are kind of mid-tones, and then it goes down to these really dark shades, and I think this matte black makes Naked 2 amazing for smoky eyes. If you like smoky eyes, then you will love that matte black. It is so good. It's better than Carbon from MAC because it's really deep dark black, and it's not kind of a blue black like Carbon is. So I really like Naked 2. I think both Naked 1 and Naked 2 are really good for smoky eyes. It just depends on what kind of tones you like better. So when it comes to the Naked 3, the shades don't vary as much. They don't really get into really kind of deep dark smoky eye colours apart from these two here. Like the majority of the palette is light to medium colours. I think for me personally, this palette is really nice for during the day because it's really subtle and it gives colour, but it's not too much, and it's really easy to wear because you're not going to kind of put too dark a colour on and then look overdone. This one might really appeal more to Urban Decay fans who use all of their different eyeshadows already, because all is it 12 shades in here or 13? I probably should have checked that. But all the shades in here are completely unique, so they're not duplicated in any of the other palettes. Whereas with the first and second ones, a lot of the shades were already made in other palettes, and Half Baked is in both of them. So with Naked 3, you're going to get a much softer look, and I think if you don't wear a lot of eyeshadow, or you don't like eyeshadow because it can look too much, then you will love Naked 3. I also think people who are still obsessed with the rose gold trend will love this because there's a lot of rosy gold tones in there. I think Naked 3 would be really nice as well if you wear another aspect of makeup as part of your everyday look. So if you always wear liquid eyeliner, for example, it might be nice to get the Naked 3 if you've not already got Naked 1 and 2, because like I said, it's a little bit of eyeshadow but it's not too much. I think depending on your skin tone as well, a lot of these colours aren't going to show up enough on their own. You would definitely have to use a lot of different colours, whereas with the first two, I think a lot of the colours are really nice just worn on their own, and they look gorgeous just blended all over the lid. Like Smog is one of my favourites when I'm in a rush because I can just put it on and it looks almost like a complete eyeshadow look, and I can just be out the door. So that's something to consider, maybe if you have a different skin tone. I think for my fair skin, even I noticed that a lot of the colours kind of up top here just aren't enough. Like I have to use them all, which is fine, and they're really nice, all the colours, but it just takes a bit longer to kind of build up a look. So I would say that all in all, if you really like a kind of variety of looks that can go from daytime to evening, and you really like wearing a lot of eyeshadow, I would definitely say that number 1 and 2 are much more user friendly because they're just easier to pick the shades and get a look that will look really good without having to think about it too much, which, let's be honest, a lot of us don't like to overthink our makeup too much, especially if we're in a rush in the morning. So it kind of depends on what tones you like best. I personally love bronzes and golds, but other people will love the cooler ones. I know my friend loves this one more than I do, and it suits her more than it suits me, and this one suits me more. So it just kind of varies depending on your skin tone and your preferences. But like I said, I think if you already wear different aspects of makeup on a regular basis and you've not got the first two because you didn't know whether they were worth it, I think you will like the third one. So I feel like this post was a little bit of a ramble, but I just wanted to share my opinions. So to conclude, Naked One is my favourite and always has been my favourite. Let me know which one is your favourite. If you love Naked 3 and you're really glad that you bought it. Maybe you bought Naked 3 and you regret it because you don't like it as much as the other two. Just let me know what your favourite one is, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.